Anyway, you know what else is a whole thing? Walking to the Farlands. It's a whole thing. It's March 20th, 2024. A day in which we are going to continue walking to the Farlands. Pay no attention to these weird green screen artifacts in the background. They'll blend right in. We left off on the 17th at 57,650.2 something megabytes. And also, you may notice up here that that's a bigger number. I didn't mention it because it happened while we were not streaming. But we're up to $4,343.88. Most recently, thanks to Oughtnot with a hundo donation. Thank you very much for your generosity, Oughtnot. You ought to have your woofs ready, because we're about to begin. Woof! Wolfie's ready. I really wasn't. My speakers were still on. Let's go. Grab Wolfie and continue west. Towards the Farlands here in Minecraft Beta 173. Oh, brother. Here's a weird thing that happened. It's been a long time. But it's been a long time since remember I mentioned my various brain combobulations? But it's been a long time since I had a deja vu. And I had two today. And I didn't like it. Possibly the holes in my brains. It's been a long time since I've had that. You had a scan today? Why didn't you let me put my head in there with you? I need brain scan. I need it. Put it on the throne. Yeah, I was out. I had like some weird dreams last night. And that's what the deja vu feels like I'm living one of my dreams. And yeah, I was planting another plant before I got started here today, and just like in our yard doing whatever, and just like everything seemed and like smelled exactly how the dream was. And it like makes a little bit nauseous, makes you a little bit pink sheep, pink sheep, pink sheep. Am I having a seizure right now? Am I seizing? Is this... Oh boy. Well, that's gonna be a good family portrait right there. I feel like there already was a pink sheep of deja vu-ness. Was there not? I think, does that not just the definition? Where'd he go? There he is. Pink sheep. Eat. Of concerning deja vu-ness. It's March 20th, 2024. Is that how you spell deja vu? We did it. We did it, fam. I finally have something to talk about, and the dang pink sheep takes the the attention away. It's deja vu all over again. Do I need wood? Not really. All right, see you later, pink sheep. Stay healthy. Get a brain scan.com. What was I saying? Now I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, yeah, it was just, you feel like warm in the head, if that's a way to describe it. A heat in my brain. And I was able to pass through it. A mild nausea, too. Yeah, there's that, too. Like, I knew exactly what it was, but I'm like, this has not happened in a very long time. For me. Remember gun? Remember sand gun? Remember? So yeah, it passed fairly quickly. But then I came and sat down here, and I forgot what I was doing. I think I was just setting up for the stream. Or you know what? I was going through the stream elements thing and adding the subathon timer. And like that, for whatever reason, caused another like miniature deja vu scenario. Where you just like, you feel just kind of like tired and nauseated. Well, that's weird. That's different. The only thing I'm wondering that has changed brain-wise is that I've started to take those vitamin B's. Although I don't know why, if I was low on vitamin B for the past 10 years or whatever, why that would prevent this sort of thing from happening. I don't know. I'm just getting this out in the open. I gotta tell the girlfriend about it. Because it is a sign of a seizure, and it's, I have a sister, the one who actually got a brain scan, who suddenly started having these seizures, who also said they were accompanied by strong senses of deja vu and the weird nausea feeling. I misread a lab report and have been taking vitamin B for nothing. I should have been taking folic acid. Ah, jeez. Your folics. Well, that's I haven't had. I mean, I had the blood test, and that's the one that said I had big bloods. The MAC, you know what the MAC stands for? Macro globins, my macro hemoglobins, or whatever it was. And that's associated with a lack of vitamin B. And also so is being on a gluten-free diet, because then you're not having the normal enriched wheat flour that's everywhere. So I just started taking the B. One thing I have noticed, I'm not as yawny as nobody's pointed this out, but I'm not as yawny during the day or during these streams as I use. Now that I say that, I'm going to yawn all day, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. But yeah, I have an order to get another blood test, so I don't know if I should, like, stop taking the vitamin B for, like, a week or two before I get another blood test. Because on this one, he's added a vitamin B test. So if I'm, like, taking vitamin B, it might not exactly tell me what's happening with my body if I was, you know, putting a finger on the scale, basically. So yeah, I don't know. That's the only kind of different thing I can think of. I mean, I have been very active, I guess, as well. Planting plants. Hammering on cars. B12 can be directly related to energy levels, right? I mean, that's what I thought as well. And also big blood. My big blood platelets. But it also, like, affects the brain a lot. What with energy and function and stuff. So I don't know if I do have a... If the hole in the head, in the brain, runs in the family, now it's filling up with vitamins. It's causing some weird synapses to fire. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd get that out of the way, just in case at some point if I just, like, collapse or fall over during a stream, you'll know what's happening. That's my vitamin hole. That's my secret vitamin stash in my brain. I'm pretty sure the doctor had my sister take vitamin B as well. But I think because the anti-seizure medication she's on causes problems with that. I don't know. I gotta, like, ask her, but I also don't want to freak her out or, like, you know, give her bad memories of when it was kind of a serious and sudden problem for her. Let's go to sleep. A scan related to family history should very much be covered by almost any insurance. Should, but not is. Especially something as expensive as a brain scan, MRI, or whatever it would be. So anyway, that was interesting, but I got my plants in. My red dogwood plant in. I planted a couple other things in containers, and then a couple of things directly in the ground. Just so I don't, if something bad happens, I have backups. We had some old store-bought potatoes that we let get old. So I put those in our potato tub. And maybe we can grow free potatoes. I mean, if you subtract the cost of the potatoes that we let go bad. Freepotatoes.com. What else happened? I washed the truck yesterday. Gave it a scrub. There. Speaking of scrub, there were grubs. I do park directly under a tree. So I think it might have, like, they might have fallen down from, like raccoons live up in these trees or something. But there were little grubby, not grubs. What's the word for a baby insect that's like a white worm? Larva. Yeah, they were like larvas. It was pretty gross. There was nothing in there. No, they're too big to be maggots. They were in the bed of the truck, not like in the truck, like on the seat or anything like that. But there was like there's no food or anything back there. I'm thinking they like fell or something. I don't know. I swept them away. It was kind of weird. It was pretty gross. Not something I really cared to admit, but I did, I guess. Truck's getting eaten by worms. That is the most common form of corrosion among automobiles. Sandworms. I'd be checking my pulse if that happened to me. Which one? The worms or the seizure? Probably both. Yeah, it was just because there was a group of them. It wasn't just an worm. That it felt very larva-y. I don't know. They probably got eaten by birds by now. Eaten by birds. What kind of tree was it? It's the tree. It's just a standard Douglas fir tree. Truck beds are very important to their life cycle. Yeah, maybe there's a sick bird. Sick bird, yo. Alright, I gotta admit now. You can watch this live. This is kind of embarrassing. I'm kind of feeling the weird wiggly wobblies. The weird deja vuies. I hate it. I don't like it. Feeling a little bit nauseous. I'm describing it now so I remember. Kind of like in this region, like above my stomach, behind my rib cage. Watch a man get a seizure live on Twitch. I'm feeling like now it's kind of warmth under my neck and on the back of my head. Tingliness. Yeah, it just feels like I dreamt this already in FARLANDS or even in just like in Minecraft. More heat on the back of my head. Maybe I shouldn't have shaved my head. Super weird. It's like kind of spreading around the side of my head. This is for medical stuff. I'm gonna send this to my doctor. I've done this before. I've had a deja vu. Yeah, it's just like warmth and kind of needly, but just like in a like where the rest of my hair is, in like a half a donut around the back of my head. Kind of like weakness in my arms. This is all medical. No, you've gone west in Minecraft. No, but I mean like it feels like everything, like that sand over there, like everything feels like I've... Memento, you have these? You ever gotten a brain scan? Right now it's kind of like fading. It first like fades away, the nauseousness kind of goes away, but there's still like some residual in like the back of my skull. I just need to, like, breathe a little bit. Yeah, once I'm out of it, I'm out of it. Weird. You get it often? We all need to get brain scans. I tell you what. So this is like the third one today. Silent migraines. Yeah, that's a term I've heard, or mini migraines. Skull tingles. What's a scintillation in your vision? I didn't get sometime back. This hasn't happened today. Back in the past, when I remember it, I would get like tunnel vision or the checkers on the side of your eyes. This is fine. Oh, you were here for Kurt's first documented live deja vu slash brain hole leak. And now I feel like pretty fine. Maybe some weakness in my legs a little bit, but like a little undulating lightning bolt blocking your vision. Yeah, I guess the only thing I could compare is like the checkerboard. Like tunnel vision. I didn't get that right now, but like back when I like in like my early 20s, I feel like when I got them a lot. Maybe not a lot, but when they did happen, they were pretty severe. But I didn't have health insurance, so I never got it looked into. Careful, Lovey! I've never passed out. Now at most they make you throw up. Oh, well that's... I've not gotten to that point either. There were a couple, I remember, like I said, in my early 20s, where, like, maybe I was, like, out in public, or, like, in a class or something like that, where the, like, added embarrassment and, like, trying to hide whatever this is that's happening makes me feel sick. Like, to the point of almost throwing up, or, like, having to, like, excuse myself from a situation. This is not what I meant for this episode to be about. This isn't even an episode. This is a stream. That is kind of... I was... Memento, you're not alone in this. There was somebody posted something somewhere, probably on Blue Sky or something, about how, like, the internet is lost. We've lost the internet, and how, like, the early internet, there was, like, a sudden connection of, like, all these kind of experiences that people up until now have mostly alone, whether or not it be these weird tingling sensations or the Alice in Wonderland syndrome, possibly related. And then suddenly the communal internet became a thing, and then you saw somebody post about, oh, when I was a kid, I used to be laying in bed, and everything would seem like 10 times further away, and I would feel 10 times smaller than everything actually was. And then everybody was like, no, I felt that too. Oh, me too. So there was like this communal bonding that is now lost because this internet where that all took place has now been like twisted and squeezed of all the profit and advertising by giant corporation, you know, it's the, and you know, everything else that's going on in the world. Yeah, finding out that dreams, everybody has like the same dreams pretty much. Teeth falling out or shattering. Oh, Wolfie, you took some damage back there. Let's fix that. So yeah, and it's also weird. I did Google it. I did Google what does the seizure feel like, and sure enough, it's like that hasn't changed since the last time I looked it up. And yeah, the best they can describe is like trying to describe an undescribable sensation is like what deja vu is. So that's why I was trying to like go through and like at least the physical ramifications try to describe as I was having them back there. Back there a couple Minecrafts ago. I haven't had the Alice in Wonderland since I was a kid. It only happened when I was a kid, and I'm talking like sub 10 years old. And only when I was sick too, which has also been reported. Is it happens when you run a high fever. I haven't had it since then. It would be. It was always terrifying because I had no idea what was going on, and I dared not tell anybody until the internet came along. I feel like if I had it as an adult, I would like maybe not. I still have like sleep paralysis, and that freaks me out. So I'd like to say that I would be able to like understand and be calm and like experience it, and like perhaps test something with it, but I doubt it. Although right there, when I had that, instead of just being like with like when having deja vu, I was able to actually describe it. Or was I completely silent? Did I black out and just imagine I said all that? You'll have to let me know later in the VOD. Nah, you were real. I'm a real boy. You said the words. Fun times. Hello. You're very tired. Our finals week.
Final.
You finaled them? Do you know how you did, or you don't get to know?
Idea. I feel like I.
Yeah. Neat. Totally adequate and genius.
The question is how I factored it. All but one passed just fine.
What I suppose? What does it mean? I should have asked this before. When you proctor an exam,
I take the place of the teacher and hand them the watch them. I'm the babysitter. His teacher. That's over. Not a natural.
Right.
Babysitter.
You babysittered. Any shenanigans?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. What?
What did you like? What do you have to do? I don't know.
I didn't. It was very funny. I handled it fine. It was just an idiot. The teacher was very clear. Tired. Basically, you get a pencil on your table and no books. Like a normal test. Guy came in early, he sat there, set up his table like he was going to the bingo hall. He stuff everywhere, and okay, have it on there till 9, and then done. So the student, then I test, which they had an opportunity second test to makeup test if they did higher. Got their final.
Sorry, I know you're just getting like words here and there, friends, but I'm listening. I'll convey the story to you.
I could yell. So not put his folder away. Like, I need to write on. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not here to argue. I'm like, okay, well, you need to put your book away, and I'm sorry that you're flow from your pen the way that you like it with a book under it. Here's a manila on that. He took it. He had to put his shit away. I just, I didn't get study. Everybody else took their tests. Oh, everybody. He was in there flipping this paper. It was like when you open the fridge, hope that he flipped pages the same over and over. He's looking at trying to stack, and he's like waiting. Looked like he went to grab his staring at him, and so he like dropped his pencil, and like I could I don't know if he's phone back in. He didn't get to look at it, basically, is my. So I just stared at him the whole time. Like, I don't care if you're offended. I just was the whole time.
Stare at a guy.
Did not want to be stared at. I mean, so everybody finishes, and there's still another hour time that used. So everybody leaves. Like,
I'm sorry. Sorry. They're. Go ahead.
Tell them that you will tell them.
I will tell you. It's going to be very frustrating. Just imagine. They do like the phrase, like he was going to a bingo hall. They heard that one.
Yeah, because he just like had his little set and accoutrement set up. I'm like, them in the trash. But so then he asked, how much time do I have to finish this test? Like, I'm here to accommodate you. To actually have 50. Like, and I look at my lecture notes. I was like, excuse? And he's like, can I look at my lecture notes? Because I didn't have time to study for. Like, I just looked at him deadpan. I was like, absolutely. And then he immediately took his paper, brought it up, left. That was the end of that. And I'm like, wow, that's a set of nuts on somebody.
Bold move.
It was a bold but dumb ignoramus move. Because whatever, I assume that have a lot of international students. Just a matter of I didn't assume that they were trying to cheat. I thought that cheating not their. I could see around trying to. There was one of. So that was my initial thing wasn't various. This person. I almost laughed at it. And I don't hold it.
A dumb dingus.
Yeah, so of course I had to tell the teacher, and he was just like, what a and at me and like she said that she saw me leaving the building. Like, you look like, oh man, I was like, he didn't
That's
cheat.
not a bad.
He didn't cheat, so
He didn't cheat, he probably just failed.
I'm sure. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. He probably did just fine. He probably did just fine on the now failed from. Because I'm sure there's something. Probably would have been just fine just shutting up and give me the test with like 3 on blank ones.
Dang dingus.
So yeah, moral of the story. Laugh at you. That's so don't laugh that. Just
Don't be a dingus is the moral of the story.
yeah. Just turn in some blank answers.
Turn in some blank answers.
If you don't know, alright.
Kids these days.
Jessica said she's like I know. I was like, I couldn't figure out why he thought I'd even. I guess I look like a bad person. Like maybe I look like a lawbreaker. I have finger tattoos. I don't know. I didn't get it.
Mm. Long story short, that was it. Well, sub goal girlfriend mic. There are mics. She doesn't like being mic'd up.
I don't mind being
It is a detraction and distraction. She was proctoring, i.e., watching over an exam for some other class, and some kid was very fiddly. And
some adult.
Adult, sorry.
He was an adult.
An adult was very fiddly, and at one point asked if he could use his lecture notes. And to which he said no. And then he ended up just turning in his test in a huff. As is.
Yeah, because he couldn't use the book to. He had the answer probably written right on the top of it. So I made him put those away.
Fun times.
It was.
We got a spawner. I didn't use the bingo hall metaphor. It's because when he got into the class to take the test, he was setting up like he was at a bingo hall, i.e. his phone and...
Getting his daubers, getting his
daubers and jobbers.
No, daubers and your sheets.
Your good luck charms.
Yeah, you get your troll dolls out.
Your troll dolls.
You gotta have the troll.
Trolls are your favorite?
Yeah.
I've never gotten you a troll.
I want...
You want one? You want a troll?
They gotta be the right kind of troll. Sorry, no Norwegian troll. Ugly. Sorry.
They can't hear you. It's fine. No offense was taken because they can't hear you.
She got a troll in Idaho.
I get it, and I don't like it.
Did they mean it like that?
I think they meant it like that.
That's fine.
I'm a big old troll.
It is a beard, Geordie. A fine, full, dignified beard.
My head is upside down. Whoa, that's lava.
Respect and
you don't have to
projects thoughtfulness and dignity.
Proctrolling.
Proctrolling? I'm a gnome, she says. Capybara Cosmonaut, thank you for 80 months in the subtub. You did miss, and maybe we'll get the live reaction here. I'll have to let you know the live reaction because she's not mic'd up. Twitch got a live play-by-play of intense deja vu that I was feeling, aka...
Not the bad stuff.
No, the bad stuff. I got one earlier when I was planting that plant, too. This is like the first time in many years.
It's because I've been talking about holes in the brain, and you're
It's
thinking
because
about it.
I've been talking about holes in the brain for many years. Well, I mean, that's it. So I started having one when I was doing this, so I'm like, let's describe it. It just, everything, it's not real deja vu. It just, everything feels the same, like I had dreamt it. And then I start to feel tinkles on the back of my head and kind of queasy in my stomach. It was a whole sequence. I explained the hot tingles on the back of my brain. I will. I'm sure there's a clip of this.
Well, you're here.
I am here. And then other people were saying, oh yeah, I get that sort of stuff all the time.
Yeah, see? Let's talk about school. Quick, eat them.
Is it because she was talking about college? What? No. This was before she came. Maybe it's too much sugar. Maybe it's diabetic related.
And your blood.
I have had my my blood's tested. Sounds a little like... What is that? What is that word? Should I know what that word is? I didn't get sweaty palms. Mom spaghetti? I did not see mom spaghetti. Somebody said that they do throw up.
So was your sister.
Well, I know that's the one reason. Because she said she was feeling deja vu, and I'm like, oh, that's associated with seizures. And then, you know, like a week later, she actually started having seizures. You do, well, that's what I was saying. If something happens, at least I'm streaming, and that's why I was describing it, so that they could tell the doctors what was wrong with me.
Do we have to pick a safe person? Can you get a hold of me?
Yeah. Cone's out there. So,
no,
whoa.
Honestly, they can just hit me up on
the Discord. Use the Discord.
Well, yeah, because the Discord I can actually. They called me. I wouldn't be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what I thought? Is that what Jamiroquai Vu is? It's when you're doing something familiar, but it all seems strange. That would be weird. Vujade. Sounds like an Enya song.
That's lame.
That is lame. That's very lame. I don't know. Is it because the only thing I'm thinking is it because I'm taking my B's, my vitamin B's? Parts of my brain hole are being activated now that weren't before.
Okay that you're activated. Check them off.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is the second one that's happened today, because the other one happened when I was just outside doing the yard stuff, and it doesn't make any sense, but it just is like, this feels like exactly like the dream I had last night, even though it might not have.
It's not when you fast.
No, that's just dizziness when you stand up. No, I was just sitting here, and I was just streaming. I was well into the stream, and it just like all of a sudden started. Wah, wah, wah.
It's in physical.
Yeah, it's physical. That's all I could describe to them was the physical feelings.
Physical happens.
It's all part of the same thing. It's hard to describe. That's why I was saying it feels to me like, oh, this was what I dreamed last night, but it really doesn't. I didn't dream about planting a shrub last night, but it's just like everything seems the same, like the smells and
we know that they're not.
I've literally never done that before. Brain holes for everybody.
Be alien, honestly.
Aliens.
It could be aliens just trying to contact you.
I'm telepathically linked. It's species 847 or whoever he is. 8575309. No, I mean I'm fine right now. I would like to get scanned, but I don't think anybody's gonna pay for me to get scanned. That's what everybody else said. Oh, I have insurance. But you can't just be like, one brain scan, please.
You have to go to the ER. Say that we think.
Yep. When something bad happens, that's what we'll have a course of action.
No, of course. Okay.
Exactly, but that's what the insurance wants to hear is what I'm saying. The words that I'm saying right now.
We're gonna wait until it's really bad.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait. It could be nothing, probably.
You better have a visible bleed before we take
visible blood.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Brain bits.
Bits for the brain scan.
Memento.
I got
Oh, is he? Hmm. Yeah, he's been itching. Yeah, I did. That's the different part of the sock. Hopefully it doesn't roll up.
I hit a definitely took that one off.
Hmm. We gotta make a niblet tube. There's no problem so bad it can't be ignored for 20 years.
Or how about...
True. Listen, well, I can't say I experienced it when I was a child, although maybe I did. Probably did. I was just talking about the Alice in Wonderland syndrome. It was only when I was like a little kid, like less than 10 years old, but whenever I was like sick and had a fever, and, like trying to sleep, it's where like your perspective changes and like all the walls look like they're 50 feet away in your bedroom and you feel like super small and everything it's almost like looking through a fisheye lens.
Okay.
And it's like apparently a real thing that other people have. And it's like a described thing, but they don't really know the cause. It usually happens when you're sick and have a high fever. It could be seizure related, but people really don't know. It's hard to like test.
Even high fever.
But it's super terrifying as a little kid. Disassociation, like I was watching myself in third person in the bed. Yeah, I don't know if I ever had that, but I mean, it is kind of just like a very... What's the word I'm looking for? When you're disassociating. Oh, that's the word you used. I wonder how I came up with that one. No, not this is... What's the other word? That, like, all these rich white tech bros go on their ayahuasca retreats to feel that, like, out-of-body, but also, like, out-of-existence feeling. Disassociating, is that the same thing? Is that what words mean?
You don't have. I have heard.
I did used to get that vertigo, where just like all of a sudden it'd be like, world go this way now, but that hasn't happened even longer than the deja vu stuff. I think that's your disposition in this family. Astral projection. Yep, that's the one.
Right. So I guess you're doing Scanathon.
Scanathon, subathon. Pin the tail on the brain hole.
Brain ditties all around.
Place your bets. Which lobe? You gotta workshop it. Oh, I'm like, does that cave not look very green on the bottom? It does, because there's grass. That would explain it. That's kind of neat. I will take a picture.
How cool would it be, though? Wouldn't it be funny? Like, dang.
She says, wouldn't it be funny if they did a scan and I didn't have a single wrinkle? A completely smooth peanut in there. Lizards have smooth brains? I think that's associated with non-intelligence.
Actually, lizards run the government.
Lizards do run the government, but they're not doing a good job of it, so maybe smooth brains.
They are trying not to do good of a job so they can die. It's an experiment. We're having a good time. It's like, leave my people out of this.
Your people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think... Lobotomy stream. I think
that's the problem. You already have one.
I've already had one. Yeah, they need to go in there and be like, oh, dang, they left the tool in there. Yeah. It was a
Sorry for
inherited lobotomy.
Yeah, sorry for listening. 100,000 subs if we bring a microphone into the scanner.
For 100,000 subs, I'd put a microphone in my brain hole.
wait, what if it was big enough to hold?
It's just that little tiny mic like that YouTuber does to the animals.
Bother you to...
No, it makes it better. Like I said, when I started feeling it, I just like, I'm going to describe this live now to you all so we can have a record to send to my doctor.
I appreciate that I'm proud of. I don't know. I know it's trying to hide his lecture notes in there.
It's wherever you hide your notes when you're cheating on the test.
Yeah.
For 100,000 subs, I'll buy an MRI machine.
No, for 100,000, go do what I wanted. I wanted to back. Go to get it. $.
It's only $800 in Costa Rica?
Yeah, and then we can see monkeys.
And we get to see monkeys. They're the ones running the MRI machine. We're reaching out there.
And they're doing just fine.
They're doing just fine. Was it who was it you, Memento? Who's getting brain scans? Somebody's just like, I just got back from my brain scan. Oh, it was Agent. Well, I mean, I'm not like, everybody share your medical histories live now. But yeah, you didn't let me know so I could stick my head in there while they were doing it.
Yeah. Subs do you have right now?
I had 420. I started the day with 420. 432.
So at 4:33, you'll sneak in and take somebody else's.
Hello, my name is Mr. Shrub.
How dare somebody say? I only like. Oh, we need to check our Mammal Madness.
We do need to check our Mammal Madness. I was going to do that after, because we got to choose the next tier. Wow, that was loud in my microphone and then my ear. Sorry. Oh, no, that was even louder. Son of a...
So the one that you gave me was all filled out, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. That one I just went through and like quickly chose. But I didn't do like a thorough like choosing of like...
Well, now we can compare mine against...
I mean, Twitch is owned by Amazon, and they already have their data peddling medical wing that they want you to sign up for. Well, I don't know. Measure the shape of her skull. The same size head. I don't know if that has anything... I mean, she is also tall like me, whereas my third sister is short. But we probably share more genes. Than my other sibling. I don't know. Well, I mean, I was gonna, like, contact her and ask her what it felt like, but I also don't want to, like, alarm her and or, like, trigger her bad memories of actually having to take a ambulance to the hospital. I don't know either. I'm sure she would. And I've already mentioned them, like, I used to get that all the time, but it hasn't happened in a while. Jeffrey Bezos.
Oh, if they're talking about security. Secure drone footage taking. Admin. Yes, I could.
See, now she wants to be mic'd up.
Only because I have a funny.
I think I should like just play Minecraft and you talk because I've run out of things to talk about. That's not a bed.
Well, tell them I had to do a seminar. Somebody asked a question.
You grilled the government on their drone usage.
Yeah.
And privacy in China. You really got them. They thought
really
they were coming here to show off their cool drones for surveying land.
Good night.
Good night, Mux. Girlfriend stories don't feel like they're repeating. Listen. Like deja vu, you mean? Well, they wouldn't be repeating because she's an entirely different person than the same person who's been walking to the FARLANDS for the past 13 years.
Outside more.
She also does go outside more, as of now.
And a rabble rouse.
A rabble-rousey. You rouse rabbles.
Yeah. They said that the people want it.
The people want the birds spying on them.
They say nobody disagrees. Fine. Said
They love drones flying over their place of residence.
yeah, and I said, how are you? Like their answer was 3-factor authentication.
Oh.
My stories are too convoluted.
They are pretty convoluted. But also they're only getting like 3 words.
Yeah, it's good.
I fell. That's fine.
Brain, huh?
What's that?
So your brain, huh?
My brain, yep. Well, now you gotta keep an eye on me.
I'm always down. I eagle. I think it's got that weight.
That's what I said. I said I shouldn't have gotten my hair cut. Mm.
Bad, I have another classmate who's got a long now. I'm like, can I fix that up for you?
Can I trim your gnarly ass beard, please?
Right, here's a question. If you know somebody who generally really like chit-chat every day, just want to help them. Be weird as a man to have a friend just say, I trimmed it up. It'd be weird. And you know they know how to cut hair. Different.
Did you get all that? It felt like you got all that. Or at least I saw the mic lighting up. Or do I have to repeat what she just said? Am I still alive? Yes. Chat died.
Back.
I will always accept free grooming. And that's it. We got the one response.
I think it's the part where you're like, it's fucked up. Can I fix that? Like,
I mean, I guess is like the head on your hair, the hair on your head any different? Like if a friend at school who you talk with frequently is like, can I fix your haircut? Is that offensive?
I've already done that. You know this.
Right, but they reached out to you saying, I need a haircut. Right?
Kinda, yeah. Push them a little bit. But I think it's different because this is a type of male not so
in their outward appearance.
In their outward appearance, the level that I don't know. I like to be trimmed and proper. Yes. So you can stroke it thusly.
Thusly. So maybe that's their style, though. That they be wily
No.
and bearded.
I think they have 2 very, very tiny children that they have no time.
They have children, and they
Yes.
don't have the means or the time
That's what
to trim and coif their beard. No one's ever asked to fix my beard, so I don't know if I would let someone. If it was someone who you knew, and you were also aware that they have skills in haircutting,
You.
would I? I mean, like, I'd be like, no, thanks. My wife does it.
No, but I mean, like, if you know me and you had the long beard, casually, like,
I don't know.
tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know
I think
if I would ever be... I'm naturally uncomfortable, even with people I know. So that would be a tougher sell for me.
And I think that goes similar. I think it would be like,
Can I fix your bangs?
yeah.
If I knew my beard was in bad shape, then I can let a friend do it. I guess, are we saying that this person knows that their beard is in a bad shape?
I would assume.
We're assuming. I don't know either. Just a question.
Just
A question
don't
for
know.
the Smooth Peanut Gallery. Jokes!
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's pretty good.
I did get cheese. Pasteurized cheese product.
That's for me.
I got no other plans. I mean, there's a leftover burger. I think just one. How many did we have yesterday? Oh, there might be 2. I don't. There's a burger or 2 left over.
This person has a very much Z top beard.
They have a ZZ Top beard.
Yeah, very much, but I like your beard. You just gotta get zhuzhed.
You just could be judged.
Also, I just trimmed your beard yesterday, so I'm in mode, and so I'm like staring at it. Bad facial hair going, damn, that's unfortunate. Doesn't anybody love you?
That's a shame.
Trying to help.
You're feeling charitable.
I'm feeling That's how I'll ask. I'm feeling.
I'll only charge you $80.
Bro, you don't need to be zhuzhed to go to a bingo
Yeah,
hall.
no, the bingo hall is the last place.
Yeah, push you in a ditch. Get you a little bit deeper.
Ooh.
Grocery shopping at the dollar store.
I got it. Yeah, basically, after I was done working on the car, I got to look like that to go to the bingo hall.
Yeah. Talk about. What is it? Trauma.
Talk about trauma?
Yeah.
I don't think we've already talked about potential seizures.
Talking about. Oh, I can't have it.
No.
Posterity.
Gotta keep some things from the people. Mystery.
I've just no build bingo Paulian over my chronic addictive gambling.
Addictive gambling. I don't know, but at this point, do you need a mic? Because
I don't know.
this You gotta feed them boys. You
I don't
gotta
know,
angry peepers.
If the I mean, I'm full of beans right now.
She's
so
full of
well
beans.
done.
She's on the jazz.
I am on the come up with questions.
Mmm.
But if they don't come up with questions,
You gotta come up with questions for the girlfriend to come back.
I would.
Oh, you want to be part of the animal
I mean,
tier? You did bring it to me.
everybody must be.
Yeah, everybody's like checking out their beard, being like, "What? Do I need help?"
Everybody. It has nothing to do with your outward beauty. I just feel like not like a looks. You can do whatever you want. You can cut half of it off and walk. I wouldn't care.
Oh, am I out of beds already? Did I? Is this? Do I gotta make a end of the hidey hole? What is Joj?
What is just to like, make better.
To make better.
But with
some finesse and skill.
Yeah,
like Joj.
Yeah, it is a way to make something better.
Whoa, Wolfie.
With... And
right.
Quick. It's a quick fix.
A quick fix.
With... To tussle skillfully.
To tussle skillfully.
Less pro monkey bias. Are you pro monkey?
You're pro monkey.
I'm not. I'm pro small primate.
Oh, they're talking about the animal thing. Is we kept saying that the monkeys would win,
Well,
and they were like anti-monkey.
like,
We're pro science. If
yeah,
it's
honestly.
if the monkey is capable. Well, we know some of the winners too, so there's like some. You cheated on your homework.
Didn't
I
she ask
didn't.
for it to be filled out? I didn't even cheat.
But I filled it out.
You and I share the same brain.
We share our brain.
I bring the ring.
I realized that while I've heard it hundreds of times, I've never seen it spelled out before. There were several spellings to choose from. Juge. J-E-U? I assume there would be some sort of accent mark somewhere in that whole equation. Juge. I mean like the first E or U.
However you want. I know what they're saying.
Oh, what am I doing?
I also got tired of being called young man, so that's why I've let my...
Got him. Alright, let's go to sleep. Back up the world.
I started demanding her like I'm captain.
Mm-hmm.
Great, we'll ask them if they...
Okay, go feed the boys.
Honestly,
I mean, you're only bugging me because I know that they can only hear every 3 of your words. And...
how dare you say I'm my bugs?
Bugs! Alright. What do you want? We're having fun. We're having seizures. Alright, we were at 57,719.8 megabytes.